for you. Hey, welcome back to Bisque and Pieces. We started without you because time is of the essence here. Hi, Johanna.
Hi, Robin.
Hi, John.
Hello.
I brought the whole family today. This is what I said we were going to work on, and I've got him half done. So I'm going to try to finish his other half, this morning, so you can see how I do that. He started out as this little guy in Bisque, and then
How did you make him grow that big?
I can't give out all my secrets. I just can't. But and this is one that's totally finished with the gloss sealer that I use. And so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to tell you how we did this. I started out, and you can use your favorite brand of paint. I love Doc Holliday, I love Kimple, I love Duncan. But if you don't have access to those, jump online and look up your local ceramic shops. We're going to have Catherine from Catherine's Craft Closet here in Wadsworth. She's going to come on in a couple weeks, and we're going to do a glazed Christmas tree, so that's going to be fun. So always support your local shops when you can. If not, and you have to go to a big chain store, get your favorites. So this guy started out, I base coated him solid in, well, not base coated, I just painted him solid in any dark brown. Use any dark brown. This is called Melted Chocolate from Apple Barrel. And after that, I dry brushed him in this Spiced Carrot, which is what I'm doing now. And to dry brush, I'm going to go into more of this later. We're still getting our feet wet with this show. You just go ahead and load your brush up, swipe it. This is my choice. I go like this. I've had this apron forever. And then you just, I know you can't see me, and I do the whole thing, even over the leaves. And you just want to get it on there, get it even. Are you picking this up? I don't know.
Yeah.
So I need a camera overhead like I'm cooking or something. And so that's what I did, and I did him all over. And you can do another later. Dry brushing is basically in layers. I found this in a box of books that I bought, and anybody that does ceramics knows what a great find this is. This is from Donna, and Donna was a great maker of molds, paints, antiquing. She was my favorite in the day in the early 90s, I'll tell you. And this has all different dry brushing techniques and whatnot. I love you, Donna. So anyways, that's that. So one show, I promise we will start with greenware and go right through the whole process. But for now, we're just going to work on projects. I forgot your snow.
That's okay.
I'm
I was going to say, why don't we move the big pumpkin just right here?
Well,
so
because I'm going to be painting on him.
Are you going to paint on?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm going to paint on him because I'm not going to finish this one here.
Okay.
I just wanted you to see,
Yes, so we can see everything you're doing.
Exactly.
Okay.
So let me just move his offspring over.
His offspring.
And he's called Grumpy Pumpkin. He's really popular, especially with a hat and a cigar.
Very cute.
And I brought some other stuff. I have a craft show. It's my last one. It's this Saturday. Now, today is Wednesday, the 27th?
29th.
29th. Time goes by so fast. Okay. The craft show is going to be in Wadsworth at Colony Lanes on College Street. That's this Saturday. So if you catch this show after Saturday, you missed a great event.
And that would be October 2nd.
October 2nd from 10 to 4 at the Colony Lanes underneath in their big, beautiful banquet room. So you can come look us up there and all the great vendors that are going to be there. Okay. What else do we want to talk about while I'm painting? Oh, look, I have a whole list. You were going to say something. What were you going to say? You started to say something, and then...
Did you want, you got picked up, you had
I
some
got
good
picked up?
news. You had some good news last week.
Like picked
We
up.
only had one
That would
show.
be a feat.
We only had one show air, and the Canton City Schools channel, local channel, contacted me and asked if they could air the show.
That is
So that's
special.
awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you. I love Canton. I go to Canton a lot. Love your Pro Hall of Fame. And I really didn't know this till I looked it up. Shame on me. President McKinley's buried there, has a monument there. But more importantly, you have what I could find 3 wonderful ceramic shops. You need to go visit Canton, okay? I even have their names down. Flame Kissed Creations. I actually met her at a mold hunt. Glazed and Amused. That's pretty much me daily on a daily basis. And Hot Pots Pottery. As far as I know, they are all up and running. So look them up and support your local shops. Okay.
So people with Spectrum down in Canton can watch it on the Canton City Schools channel.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so since I forgot your snow, because I went to Solon this morning, got up at 4:30, went to Solon to look at a kiln, came back, got a meatloaf ready to put in the oven tonight, and forgot your snow.
That's okay.
You know, I guess I didn't have your snow on my top
You
priority
probably knew
list.
that I really dislike snow, but I do want it on my tree.
Oh, I know. You're going to be
in general, I really
little
dislike.
snowbird, aren't you, when you retire?
I'm headed, to the beach.
She's headed.
Headed to the beach.
So she's going to go ahead and put her lights on, and if you can, remember, try to count those holes, see how many lights you're going to need.
Oh, good gracious. Okay. Just stick them in there?
Just stick them in there
Like
and
that?
just give you something to do while we're chatting.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go ahead and start with this guy. What I'm going to do, the next step after I did the orange on top of the brown, was I wanted to bring out some of these features, okay? So I just use any red, okay? You can use any red because we're actually going to go back over it to soften it in the orange. So I'm going to put some red here. This is Doc Holliday True Red. I use that a lot in my Christmas stuff. I'm leaving the orange in the brush, okay? So you don't have to get a new brush. You don't have to wash it. Just go ahead and use the same brush. And I'm going to wipe that off a little bit. And let's see how lucky I am getting this to look like the other side. So there's another craft show coming up if you're interested and you want to be in it and be a vendor. It's called, oh gosh, help me. It's going to be November in Barberton at, let's see, where's my little note so I look like I know what I'm doing? Emmanuel Christian Academy Assembly in Barberton, okay? And it's going to be put on by Helping Hands Ministry to those in need. John's got the information he'll put up. And you want to contact Sharon at 234-521-9977 to get information on being a vendor. And that's a great cause. All of the proceeds is going to go to the ministry. And that ministry, I found them because they contacted me last year when Brad and I, he ran up to the hall one day, Local 17 in Cleveland, and there were homeless people laying on the sidewalk on the grates, and it just broke my heart. And I went home and I packed lunches for the next day, and we took those, and Wadsworth Neighbors, I love that Facebook page. You guys are awesome. They all pulled together, and we just took care of those people. And Sharon was a big help. So, yeah, do a show, do a craft show. So
is that Sharon Hausch?
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, you know her, huh?
I do know her,
I
yes.
forgot.
Very nice lady.
Yeah, she does a lot. And
she does.
It's like Tri-County, the ministry. She just helps anybody that needs it. So there I'm going. I made a start. You can see his features are starting. I think you can see. I don't know. The lighting's kind of straight in here from the lighting I have at home, so I don't know. I never know. Oh, thanks. Thanks. Let's see. What else did I want to mention? I got a couple emails.
Good. Always good to get fan mail.
Yeah, 2. So Brad asked me last night when we were doing a little bit of book work, and he goes, "Do you want me to run these off? So you have them?" I said, "They're embedded in my memory." Mm-hmm. So the first one, well, actually, this was the second one, but
people from Wadsworth?
Yeah, they were both from Wadsworth.
Okay.
Yeah, we haven't gone national yet.
Well, you know, all your programming's online, so it can be watched from anywhere in the world.
That's true, anywhere in the world. So remember that when you go on vacation and you're in Paris, pick us up. You know, maybe Paris will grab us. Who knows? Okay, so I wanted to bring up my emails. Adeline, how pretty is that name, Adeline? It was spelled Addilyn, Adeline. And she didn't have a ceramic question. She wanted to know the Sloppy Joe recipe that was written on the back of my great-great-grandmother's death note.
Oh, my goodness.
I know. How funny is that? And so, you know what? I have to get that box of vintage recipes that I stored in an upper closet. It's one of those old, I live in an old home. And so in this closet, there's actually a ladder built in it to get into the back of the storage. So that's where those are right now. So I will get that out for you. It was really very simple, you know, or just use John's recipe and open a can of manwich, right, John?
Not the same.
But not the same, no. So that was that email. And then there was Kurt. Kurt. Really? Thanks. I'm glad you brought it to my attention. I just want you to be happy. I will really try not to say. He said that I say and what not too much. Have I said it yet today?
I don't think
really
so.
It's in my mind. I'm really trying to curb it. So thanks, Kurt. Love the, oh look, my bristles are shedding. Love the, what do you call that?
Feedback?
Constructive feedback. Yeah, keep it coming. So I promise I will work on that.
Usually you say anyway. Or anyhow.
Oh, that's what I should say?
No, that's usually what you say.
Oh,
I
is
think.
it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway.
well.
You know how you get bored sometimes when you're
like right
in the
now?
middle of the show?
Anyhow.
Anyhow.
So I've got.
So there you go.
I don't. You say that more than I do now. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over him with a little bit of just the spiced carrot, wipe it off. A lot of people use a paper towel. You can use a brown paper bag to get your excess paint off. I just like to swipe myself with it. So I'm going to go over the red that I just did. Oh gosh, the sides, I was worried that the sides wouldn't come out the same, but they're actually doing pretty good.
We do need an overhead camera for you.
I know, right? Golly. So.
Because I need more stuff to do.
All right, I'll tell you what. You buy it, I'll have Brad install it.
John
How's
is our
that?
ray of sunshine here at WCTV.
You are, John, really. Look how I did his eye. We're going to do a whole show on eyes.
Hold that up so you can see how cute his face. There you go.
My other left. There.
That looks amazing.
There. Is it amazing?
Now, is that modeled after anyone you know?
Somebody said he looked like Capone.
You're right.
So
How
I wish
Capone?
I left my phone at home, not because my mom called the last show, but just because I left it at home with her snow. And I wanted to show you a picture of him with the cigar and the hat, but that's okay. That's all right. So, okay, so eyes. What I did was, okay, I'll try to do this on the first take, the only take. I filled it in with yellow instead of white. You know, the white's the eyes. I use any kind of yellow. This was called King's Gold because I didn't want a bright yellow. And then I tried to make it look bloodshot with a little bit of the true red. And then the iris was use any brown. I think I used Doc Holliday. Nope, I apologize. I used medium mocha from Mako. And then the whites of his eye. Oh, I'm so bad at this. I hate it. I'm trying to look in the monitor at oh, that's pretty good.
Just hold it still and let John get the shot.
You know, this is the best way to let John get the shot. Do my skull, John. I let him get the shot earlier. Can you put that shot up? There. He's still a work in progress, but he was sponged. I actually sponged him. And 3 layers. I did black, solid black, and then I sponged a bone color, and then I sponged white and called it a day. So went ahead and sprayed him with a matte spray, and he's going to have lights, little tiny red lights and stuff. See how well he sits still when I talk about him. I just need to have John do that with all my stuff. You like my candy cane tree?
Super cute.
You know what? There's a story. Can you hand me him?
Yes.
Okay. Now, for those of you that pour your own molds and, everything, I almost said and whatnot and everything
And
like
whatnot.
that. This is not part of the tree. This is actually the pour spout. So the mold's in 2 pieces, and Brad went ahead and left, instead of cutting this off, because there's a base that goes to this. Okay, he left it on, and it dried before he remembered to cut it off. I said, no, don't put it back in the bucket, because you can repurpose your greenware. So I just made it like that, and I made that the base.
I think it's adorable.
Isn't that special?
Yes.
This tree, actually, you can wire and put lights in, even though it's smaller than yours. But, yeah.
It's supposed to be candy corn.
It is, and you figured that out. I'm really happy about that. So somebody asked me if I just paint scary stuff, and no, I do have a lot of fall stuff, but we didn't get to it right away because we specialize in Halloween and Christmas. But I brought this. I painted this 17 years ago. This is my little Alec. I have one for each grandchildren. I have 3 grandchildren. And I brought Alec because that little Dalmatian that was on our Christmas show for HomeSense, this is him now. We're so proud of him. He just graduated from Fort Sills in Oklahoma, and this is him. So he went from this to this. We're so proud of him, and we just thank him every day for his service. He's going into something special, but Grandma tries not to know everything. You know, it's just easier on the heart.
Something top secret?
Well, just to Grandma.
Okay. So Grandma doesn't worry?
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly. So let's get back to this guy. And so how many lights did you have?
49.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, 49 lights.
Mm-hmm.
So
How do they stay in then?
a lot of people do not like their lights attached because
they
they
can
want to
change 'em?
they can change them.
Okay.
And some people don't like to mess with that. And so there's all kinds of glues you can use. Do not use hot glue. I know a lot of people, when they buy their vintage trees and they have to dig the lights out, they'll use like a blow dryer to soften it a little bit and get it out, and they've got to clean it up. So that's why a lot of people don't like to glue the lights. Elmer's glue works, dries clear. It doesn't set right away. You can use the what do I use? I use it all the time. It's 5700, something like that, in a tube. You got Gorilla Glue. There's all kinds you can use, but I suggest not.
Not
So,
okay.
yeah.
And then then your husband wires a light from
he wires
underneath?
the base. You don't have
the
your
base.
base yet.
Okay.
We will bring this tree back one more time. It will be done and
Okay.
lit. I promise.
All right.
So how much time
Looks
do we have?
beautiful
9
already.
minutes and
About 9 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay. Or seconds rather. So what do you like to paint? I mean, what do you like to decorate with? What do you create anything that you decorate with at the holidays besides food? Besides food.
You know I'm all Italian, so
Although we
everything
can-
revolves around food.
I am so glad you brought that up. I was gonna, I will start having a tip at the end of the show, okay? And it will have usually to do with ceramics, okay? But my daughter brought it to my attention. She sent me a text the other night late. She said, I so thought of you when I saw this. It was the definition on how to pronounce Italian.
Italian.
It's not Italian. No. She said, Mom, don't say that. It makes Italian people Italian people crazy. Italian or Italian, which is it?
Italian.
Italian. And Johanna is 100% Italian. So now I have to remember, along with Kurt's suggestion not to say whatnot, I have to remember to say Italian. That's my tip for today, okay? It's not a ceramic tip. It's just Italian. So
I would say
there you go.
I don't really.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Your bat.
Your bat.
My bat? Oh, my bat. Okay. Somebody came up to me last week and said they wanted to come on the show and paint like you did.
Oh.
I said, you are more than welcome. And they wanted to order some bats. And I said, you know what? You can paint them. So go ahead and put that picture up. I don't think I'm going to get this guy done today, but that's okay. There he is. Now these are called clothespin bats, okay? And you can clip them. Go ahead, you can take it down now. These are so stinking cute.
Those are
You
cute.
wanted to show up close there? They start out as your bisque, okay? But on them, and you can do this anyway. You can paint them solid. I painted them solid, went over them with a light clear sparkle paint, Dragonfly I get from Hobby Lobby. And and then you just have a few little features to do. Anybody can do it. I found these sparkly clothespins.
Look at
and
those.
You glue a clothespin on the back. You can. I've got some hanging on over my fireplace on a swag. You can put them in your curtains. You can clip them anywhere. I just used hot glue for the clips. If you can find these sparkly ones, and I believe I got them at the Dollar Tree, go ahead and just get black clothespins, paint them black, call it a day. So yeah, these are cute. So Debbie is going to come on. Here's another one. There's 3 different kinds. And Debbie is going to come on and she's going to start painting her bats next week. Very cute. So the week after that, I've got Kathy coming. We're going to do trees. Any email me and I will tell you how to get any of the Bisque you see, because I know there is, I have one person I know following me, and at this rate they'll never get their pumpkin done, but they're gonna paint to the show. So I'll be like, what's that guy's name? Bob Ross. Except I don't do happy little clouds, I do scary little pumpkins. So, okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do, so I've got him looking pretty much like I want him to. I'm gonna fill his eye in. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Anything coming up in Wadsworth that we need to know about? Any fun events?
This weekend is First Friday for October.
Oh yeah, tell them about that.
Oh gosh, let me pull it up here so I can I can give you all the details.
See, I can't pull anything up. I left my phone at home. Oh well, you'll have that. John, look what I found. What do you think I can do with this? I just bought it.
Pick your teeth.
Well, no, I'm going to do all.
Like a dental.
That's what Brad said. No, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do all kinds of fun things in my greenware when it's clay. So that'll be fun. I can't wait till we go to Mako down in Hilliard and get in there. And I'm going to see if they'll let me throw some clay on a wheel. That could be dangerous, but we're going to give it a try. I need a little brush. Here we go. So First Friday in Wadsworth, the stores stay open late and they have specials and a theme. Every time is themed.
So it's hosted by Main Street Wadsworth. All the businesses participate. I am trying to bring up the slide here.
And I went to a couple. They were fun.
There's a pumpkin decorating contest. There is. So it's called Downtown Fall Fest. So this is actually, usually it's only on the first Friday. This weekend we're doing it Friday and Saturday. So Friday, October 1st from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m.
Okay.
There's a pumpkin decorating contest in the downtown businesses. So if anybody went to the Easter themed one, everybody decorated their windows Easter themed with peeps. It was adorable. So now the businesses are going to decorate pumpkins and you can vote for your favorite.
Oh, fun.
There's going to be a costume contest at the gazebo hosted by Radiant Life Church. And then a tailgate party because the Grizzlies play that night at home. Okay. So Substation is going to have a tailgate party before the game. Cool. And then Saturday, October 2nd from 10 to 4, the pumpkin contest continues. And then Mosaic, who is moving into the old Ritzman Pharmacy Crossroads Church building now, they're going to have a downtown scavenger hunt, which is going to be so much fun. Wow. So if you have a chance, head downtown this weekend.
I'm glad I brought that up. Also, while I'm thinking about cities and just different places that could watch this show.
Should be thinking about wrapping.
I have 3 minutes. Okay, there's a lady, I brought her up, I think I brought her up last week. Her name's Sharon Campbell. And Sharon has Always Christmas Ceramics in Williamsburg, Virginia. And any of my friends on Facebook that follow the trees, they know she's like the first lady of trees. That's what I call her. You have a title, Sharon. So I called her. And she is so excited for us to do a Zoom interview.
Good.
And we're going to get to see her shop. She's going to talk to us a little bit about all the different trees she does. I mean, she does. She's got them all. She's got them all. And what I wanted to say was anybody that wants to, even if you just paint at home and you have a piece you did that you're really proud of, email me a picture and we'll air it. We'll show everybody your project, your technique. If you have a shop, I don't care where you're at, Texas, wherever, shoot me an email and we will set up a Zoom interview, okay? Let's get those local shops supported. I'm so for that. So, okay. Well, of course, I'm not going to get this guy done. And his stem I did in like a moss green, and then I highlighted it in an evergreen. So That's what I did with the stem. I'm going to finish this guy when I get home. I will have a picture next week of him finished, and we'll go ahead and work on some bats. And I think we're about done for today. So
I'm looking forward to seeing my finished product.
well, I don't know that you'll
once
see
you
it
finish
next
it, Robin.
week, but I got a lot going on right now. But
I only need it in time for Christmas.
exactly, and this is only September,
Yep,
so but
plenty of time.
it will be here before we know it.
Right.
It'll be here before we know it. So thank you for watching and not changing your channel or flipping your button or whatever it is that you do. And we will see you next week. Have a great day. Thanks, Johanna.
My pleasure.
You are watching WCTV, Wadsworth Community Television.